ladies and gentlemen, everybody has been hitting me up for those sweet and juicy Transformers Forged to Fight beginner tips. You've been sliding into my DMs, commenting on videos, seeing, what do I do as a beginner in this game? How do I get like you see, and how do I become slightly above average-ish? And ish, guys, is the gray area. That's where I like to operate. So in today's video, guys, we're going to cover top 10 tips for beginners in Transformers Forged to Fight. So the first one, which is very important, guys, once you complete the tutorial and you've entered the game, the first thing you want to do is you want to hit up chat or start an alliance of your own or join one. That's what you need to do, because when joining an alliance for the first time, you're going to get like a little welcome bundle, which is going to have some goodies in, and one of those goodies is a premium bot crystal, which if you play Marvel Contest of Champions, is exactly the same as a premium hero crystal. So it's going to guarantee a 2-star champion with a chance at a 3 or 4-star champion. And I know some very, very lucky people that have like literally just opened the game, just installed it, joined an alliance, and within like a minute they got a 4-star bot. And I hate those people, because I've opened like 25 of these flipping crystals now, and I've got like 1 3-star. So very similar rates, to Marvel Contest of Champions for myself, guys. I'm a little bit salty about that, but whatever, guys. I'm going to win this game with 2-star champions. Actually, doesn't matter. Like, 2 stars are pretty good and very useful in the current state of the game, but, I wouldn't mind a 4-star. So, yeah, anyway, guys, that's the first tip. Join Alliance, because, that's a straight upgrade from your 1-star Transformer to, boom, straight at a 2-star one. Maybe even, if you're super lucky, a 3 or 4-star one. Now, the second is, as soon as you pretty much get into the game, you're going to be given your base, and you're also going to be, prompted to go on quests. And you might think, which Transformer should I upgrade? What should I focus my resources on upgrading and kind of focus on? And my piece of advice here is really, you got to work on building a good offensive team, a good kind of like diverse team for questing. There are so many characters in this game that are like really, really good at the moment, and I don't think at the moment there are any characters that are like really, really terrible. Like, the only character that I think is maybe not so great at the moment is Grindor. Apart from that, every character has like a list of pros and stuff that they do. Personally, like, some of my favorite characters to play with are the classic version of Optimus Prime, Ironhide, and also Windblade, and Ratchet's also a pretty good character. But there are just so many great characters, so I don't think at the moment there's really like a wrong choice of which character to upgrade. It's just focus on, which champion you have at the highest star level, and also which champion you enjoy and feel comfortable playing the most. But I definitely do suggest that classic Optimus. He's been by far my favorite character. Just hits so incredibly hard. Like, the level 2 just finishes like every fight, and it's just like KO'd so incredibly quickly. Managed to max him out as a 2-star champion, so that's what I suggest as well. But all characters have their pros and cons for various encounters. Now, once you got a good offense, I think probably one of the things that a lot of people seem to be struggling with is kind of how the difficulty ramps up, and especially in a game like this, which has much more difficult and complex combat in comparison to Marvel Contest of Champions, is to kind of, especially when you're going through Act 1, complete all of the quest 100%, so make sure you do the full exploration kind of as you go. That's what I've been doing, and I found that's a great way to get a lot of upgrade resources, again, to focus onto some of my best champions, and then, have a stronger team to go on to the next quest, and just keep on spiraling up from there on outward. So yeah, that's kind of my advice, is make sure you do 100% as you're going along. And the next piece of advice, guys, so tip number 4 is do not sell any of your ore. So in the current state of the game, gold is a lot more of a common resource, especially if you're going quite hardcore in the beta of this game. It's so much easier to get gold than it is ore, because ore is limited to the amount of energy you have. Whereas with gold, when you have a lot of characters on your base, you're going to be like raking that in like every half an hour, like quite a large amount of it. And also via arena, you can get tons and tons of gold from that, potentially like 5,000 gold just straight off the bat from opening one of the crystals. So via those two means of the game, there's so much ways to get gold, but ore is only doing the quests. So don't sell any of your ore, because I know some people who have a massive stacks of gold. Like, some people in my alliance have about 200,000 gold already, but like absolutely no ore to use it on, so they're very, very thirsty for the upgrade component, which is kind of like a polar opposite if you're playing Marvel Contest of Champions at the moment to the state of that game. So don't sell any of your ore, guys. Just wait on kind of getting more gold, because as you progress through the game and you're doing arena and kind of time is ticking and your base is generating more gold, then you're going to get, you know, a lot more gold than you are going to get ore. Now, the next one is always burn your energy when you can. So as you're progressing throughout the game, as you're getting energy, make sure to burn it, because leveling up is very, very important in this game. When you reach level 20 and 25, you're going to get another premium bot crystal completely free. And also there are characters that benefit when you reach, what is it, level 20 and level 30, you also get an additional slot on your team, which is really, really good for especially fighting like Megatron and having that additional backup character for quest. But also characters like, again, the classic version of Optimus Prime actually benefit directly in terms of their abilities for having more characters on your team. So if we have a look at just the classic Optimus Prime here, he actually gains more attack when rolling out for every team member that he has. So let's see if we, yeah, there you go. So there are characters like Optimus, when they roll out, they gain like a massive attack bonus for every team member that you have. So reaching those levels only makes characters like this even more and more powerful. So that's really, really good. So try to level up and, you know, burn your energy efficiently as possible. If you do want to make some solid progress, it's all about, you know, setting those timers, guys. When is my energy going to be depleted? When do I need to log in and burn it? All that kind of fun and exciting stuff. Now, the next thing at the moment is what should I spend my energy or energon on? So energon is actually the currency in the top right-hand corner, which is basically like the cash currency, which actually, if you're outside of Denmark and Sweden or don't have access to iTunes gift cards for that region, I don't think there's any way to get it. So if, like, I'm in England, if I want to spend any money on the game, I have to go through like some dodgy third-party websites to get iTunes gift cards, which I'm not going to do for the moment. But you will get energon through just playing the game, through completing quests, through doing arena. And the best thing at the moment, because there's no mastery system in the game, the best thing seems to be buying premium bot crystals. Seems to be the best investment at the moment, because there's not really anything else to spend it on. The only other thing to spend it on is energy refills, which comparatively, you're going to get to a stage pretty quickly where you've completed all of Act 1, and then your energy refills are going to be a little bit useless. So I definitely suggest, you know, spending your energon at the moment on premium bot crystals. It doesn't look like any mastery system's going to be added to the game. Instead, they've got this relic system, which is slightly different and awarded for doing, you know, like amazing feats of achievement instead of, you know, just leveling up and getting mastery points and then spending units to unlock them. So it looks like the best thing at the moment, you know, from the beta is to actually spend them on premium bot crystals. But as we get closer to the release, again, I'm probably going to redo the beginner's guide, and you know, it might not be the best thing to spend them on come release, but well, we shall see. The next Transformers Forged to Fight pro tip, number 7, is if you want to get better at the game, guys, you gotta play Arena, because in comparison to like every other mode of the game, so if you're raiding bases, if you're doing story quest, you actually have a really, really easy AI to fight outside of the final Megatron boss fight. So it's not really too much of a challenge, but even if you're just playing the very basic Arena, the AI is so much more difficult, it's so much more responsive, it's so much more aggressive. So if you want to become like a better player at the game, Arena is the place to spend your time, because it's so much more difficult in comparison. And also in Arena, like, as you kind of progress through it, you're going to be fighting bots and Transformers who have their level 3 active, and to kind of play around that, to try and bait attacks, is really going to make you a significantly better player, guys. So if you actually want to get better at playing the game and fight difficult stuff, at the moment, Arena is the best thing to do. Now, tip number 8 is there's this feature called Forging, which I have like a million questions about each day. So if you go onto a character, you'll see this Forge option. Now, Forging is basically, from my understanding and everybody that I've spoken to so far, it seems to be basically the equivalent of selling the character in Marvel Contest of Champions, which is a complete no. It's just completely ignore this feature. Basically, basically when you forge a character into another character, you just get some like gold and some like ore, which is the, you know, transformer XP. So it seems completely useless even with the 1-star bots to actually forge them in, because you want those 1-star bots for the 1-star arena. So you don't want to like forge any champions at the moment. Completely ignore this feature in my opinion. It might change if we discover like something amazing about it, but kind of the initial thoughts on forge are just like, just stay way away from it and completely ignore the feature. Now, tip number 9, guys, is raid all you can. So raiding is attacking somebody else's base, and you get like 1 raid chip every hour. At the moment, you'll see, like, after this video, guys, I got 3 out of 3 raid chips. I need to do a few raids there. But in terms of the store, there's just some amazing stuff that you can buy with some of the raid chips. Like the tier 1 basic sparks and the tier 2 basic spark essences seem to be the best stuff to buy. And when you buy one of them, it gets a little bit more expensive for that day, so you want to make sure you can get like at least like 2 or 3 tier 1 basic sparks every day if you're a beginner. And then when you are looking at kind of upgrading those 3-star champions, you want to try and aim to grind the 6,000 chips needed to get a tier 2 basic essence spark, 250 of those, because you actually need like a total of 4 of those to upgrade a 3-star champion from rank 1 to rank 2. Final tip is to make sure that you're hitting as many arena milestones as you can on kind of like a 3-day basis. So arena is very similar to Marvel Contest of Champions, run for 3 days, and the rewards for hitting the milestones are really good, especially for new players. So the 2 arenas in the game at the moment are for 1-star bots and 2-star bots, and you just want to make sure you can hit all the milestones that are physically feasible, because it will just give you so many of these like arena tokens, and also you'll get a bit of energon and also fragments for premium bot crystal shards. And as well, you know, if you can hit the 2nd milestone in every arena, you'll also get the bonus of the rank rewards. Granted, you might be at the bottom, but there's still like a bit of shards, and eventually they're all going to add up into something pretty good. So that's the 2nd tip, guys, is just kind of try and be a little bit active in arena. Again, you don't have to do too much grinding, but just try to get those first few milestones, because they're really good in terms of rewards. And in terms of like upgrading your champions, in my opinion, it's worth bringing all of your 2-star characters at the moment to at least rank 3, so that they get that 3rd special, and that means that you can just farm the 2-star arena so much more quickly and efficiently. But yeah, that is pretty much it for my top 10 tips for beginners, guys. Again, this game is very early on, and a lot of this stuff in the video may be subject to change. It was only released like a week and a bit ago, but I just wanted to share some of the tips and knowledge that has helped me progress so quickly in this game, and also I feel has given me quite a forethought. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. If you did enjoy the video, guys, feel free to hit that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Apart from that, thank you for watching, take care, and have an absolutely fantastic day.